Oh, yes. We are here. We are live. All of us alive. And here again for another Friday night. I am here with, tonight, my good friend, Art Baltazar.
That is me. I am the one you speak of. I am
How are
live.
you, sir?
You are alive. I'm good. I'm good. I set up this monstrosity of a device, and we're good. Yes, you could see a sneak peek into my Electric Milk Creations art studio. This is where I paint behind me. It's a different angle than my Saturday shows, but it is me.
Differentiate.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
We are here. Yeah, we are here. Episode 17. I made it to almost every week, and we are here on the Catching Up with Franco show. As always, is our commentator corraller, Wayne. How are you, Wayne?
Very good, Franco. And you guys?
Oh, yeah,
doing
man.
well. Yeah, man.
You're a good man, Wayne.
We're all good.
How are the Sox doing?
I think they were right now, the 0-0 against the Yankees. So it's Chicago versus New York, just like this show. You know? New York, Chicago.
Yeah.
Sox are doing good. They're like 3 games in first place. And everyone says, oh, it's only May. But I'm thinking, yeah, but it's May. Wait till June and July. You know? We're getting ready for the big day, for the big months ahead.
Everybody. Everybody. Cool. So we're going to talk tonight, but not specifically limited to. We're going to talk about some old classics. We're going to talk about From Dusk Till Dawn, and we're going to talk about Desperado. I'm going to say that we're maybe going to talk about them because we may not get to them. We may.
We may not. You never know.
We may. We'll also maybe talk about comic books, baseball, Migos, drawing, a whole plethora of things. And as always, we may veer off topic, but and also if we do wind up talking about the movies, we will spoil them. So if you haven't seen them, oops, sorry. We're going to talk about all of them.
The good thing about all the movies is I'm real far behind on all of them, so probably everyone saw them way before I have. So that's
but you've seen From Dusk Till Dawn and Desperado, though, right?
I just saw them today.
Okay, good.
But I have watched them when they came out. Dusk Till Dawn, I haven't seen it since.
Yeah,
I saw it in the movie theater.
Right.
And now I know why after watching today. Now I know why I haven't seen it again.
Yeah, I was thinking some stuff, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. So anyway, before we get started, we're on a bunch of platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook, my Facebook page. We're on the IAC Comics group. We're on I Like Pink. We're on the IAC group page. We're all over the Facebook and YouTube. So if you have any comments, that's why Wayne is here. We call him the commentator corraller. Ask a question. We will give free life advice. As I wrote on Facebook the other day, take my advice. I'm not using it. So ask us anything. Ask us anything you want, and he'll read out some questions, or just say hey. So just say hey.
Yeah, just you could even say, hey, where's my stuff? Because I know I owe you some people some stuff. I owe you some people some stuff. That's what I said. That's right. That's what I meant to say. I owe you some people some stuff. So hey, where's my stuff, man?
But also on the show we draw stuff. So what are you going to draw tonight?
In honor of what I've just watched all afternoon. First I checked my email. So emails were light today. So I said I'm going to watch all these movies. So I'm going to draw on this whole thing. I'm going to draw all vampires. All the vampires, they keep me awake all night. Maybe Selma will be on there somewhere. Batman, maybe. He was a vampire once. Nosferatu, they're all going to be on here. And I'm going to draw this vampire piece.
You're going the vampire route. Nice.
Yeah.
So I decided to go the other route, and we didn't talk about this, so we're vibing. I decided to do a Desperado. So I did two preliminary drawings.
Mm-hmm.
I did this one first, which is really sketched out, and I didn't like that one. And then I asked Wayne's advice, and then I did this one, which is more of a caricature of Antonio Banderas.
Yeah,
so I'm going to do that, and I have a new brush pen that I've been wanting to try out. So I wanted to do like a caricature. So this is a uni pin, fine line, water and fade proof pigment ink, and it's a brush. It's a brush. So
all of those words mean different things, but combined they mean one thing together.
a brush.
You know?
So yeah.
Mhm. I have this. I have a Pilot G2 number 10. Pilot something. Maybe that's a name brand. I don't know. Or if this is a style of pen. Pilot G210. That's what I use.
Maybe it's a pilot because you're gonna take off
That's right.
or
I'm
something.
gonna take everything off. Yeah. Just like Selma did in that movie. She did that in both movies. She was almost naked in the Dusk movie, and then she made sweet love to Antonio. And he was injured too. This whole time I'm watching it, like he was stabbed like 5 times.
Right.
And I'm thinking, no, I have real sore heels and I could barely move my legs. And I'm like, nope, can't do that. Nope.
Right.
That's not possible.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't understand how he does that because he got stabbed, by Machete.
Yeah.
You know,
They were in his arms.
Danny Trejo. Yeah, he was stabbed by him like 7, 8 times, and I'm thinking, I get like a splinter in my finger, and I'm like out of action for like a week.
I eat too much pizza and I'm done. I gotta lay down. Like, no time for love, Dr. Jones. It hurts. Well, we are talking Salma Hayek, so I don't know. Maybe she has magical powers.
We got some people out there watching, possibly, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure.
Are they watching?
Yeah. Vinny Bartolucci said, describing Dusk Till Dawn and Desperado as old school.
Yeah.
Does not put pep in my step.
Oh, yeah, it could though.
Well, welcome to my world every day, because I'm old now. So yeah, we were talking about this right before we came on. How long ago did Desperado come out there, Wayne?
95.
Yeah, 95. It says.
So that's what, 30 years?
30 years in 4 years' time.
Yeah.
Really?
So it's 26 years old.
Yeesh.
I didn't know there was math.
That's like one of the movies we had when remember when all the movies were like $2 at Blockbuster?
Mm-hmm.
When we buy them used ones. Desperado was a movie that me and my roommate played just about every day. So I saw it once in the theater, but we always had it on because a lot of times we couldn't afford cable or whatever. We didn't have TV, so we just play that. That was one of the movies I watched over and over and over.
Right.
Yeah, but not Dusk Till Dawn.
But it was also, if you think about it, like, that was 20-something years ago. But I remember when I was a kid, not a kid, older, but watching movies like in the 80s, and they would always have like, Rambo as an example. He went to Nam. He was in Vietnam, and you're like, wow, man, Vietnam that was so many years ago. That was a war because you don't have this spatial relationship when you're a kid, because you didn't really go through that or have to deal with Vietnam on TV and stuff like that when you were a kid. Mm-hmm. It was there, but in the background, you know what I mean? So it's like, that was so long ago. But now, like, Vietnam is like 308 years ago, I'm pretty sure now from this point.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
before we go too deep,
XJ9,
Jenny Wakeman, D. Brad Gibson, Johnny Fitz, my brother Gary, Andrew Clark are all saying hi.
Oh yeah.
Like
before we get to our first question.
Yeah. Oh, we have a question already?
We have a question from Johnny Fitz.
Oh man.
I have a question for Art and Franco. Was there ever a time where you wanted to give up art or felt jealous of another artist? What advice would you give, and how did you overcome this?
There was only one time where I wanted to give up because my comics weren't selling, but I knew I was just going to give up drawing comics, but not doing art. But then all of a sudden we got an invoice for Patrick for 4,000 copies. So I'm like, okay, I could do this. And that's the only point. But as far as being jealous of someone, it doesn't really, that doesn't affect me. I like other guys' stuff and other artists, and I know that they draw different, but I never get that where I'm always impressed. Like, wow, they're amazing. Like Joe Jusko, I just told him that I'm a fan of the Jusko, but I don't really try to draw like him. He doesn't discourage me. It actually encourages me, inspires me to draw something. Yeah.
My answer What was both questions again?
The first question, was there ever a time that you wanted to give up on art
Yes.
or felt jealous of another artist?
Yes.
And they asked, what advice would you give to how to overcome this?
Okay, so I'm going to answer the questions first. The answer to the first question is yes. I've always wanted to give up, and that answer is every day.
Wow.
But I don't.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm like, I was just complaining to Wayne because I was working on another piece before, and I'm like, Wayne, I just screwed this up. I'm going to give up, and I give up all the time. I stop all the time, but then I keep going. So yes, and I've always I've never given up on Art, the guy who's sitting on the other end of that camera over there.
Oh, thanks, man.
Never given up on that guy.
Don't give up on us, baby.
Yeah. And have I ever gotten jealous of anybody's art? Yes, every day, all the time. ask Art. I get mad at him all the time.
Yeah, you say you hate me all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I look at that as it's still admiration. It's not really getting jealous, but it's kind of like it could be jealousy, but it could be almost like damn, that guy's good. I wish I was that good. Or I never think I wish I was that good. I just always think that guy's good at that style. Man, I can't do that. But maybe I could if I really try, but I never think of that. Like I never want to paint like a Rembrandt painting or a MC Wyeth. I want to do more like Charles Schultz, so that's kind of where we are. Like artwork is different and cartooning is different all around, and you just got to make your own thing. So I don't know. Jealousy is not really the word. Admiration, inspiration,
drive, I think.
Things of that nature. Yeah.
It's drive for me. And then what advice? Just do it. Just all the time.
Yeah.
For me, it's just a drive. I feel like my wife put it best once, and she said you, because she's been an observer to me, front row observer, and she said, if you don't create, if you don't make stories or make art, you go a little out of your head. She said you go a little nuts. So and it's true. I've noticed that. It's my release. It's my drive. It's what I like to do. And if I can't do it, then something's wrong in my life.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say? Same thing, or?
Yeah, I would think like when my wife notices that I don't draw in my sketchbook for a few days, or I'm upstairs for too many hours or too long, she'll ask me what's wrong. It's usually because I'm sick or something. But yeah, that happens, man. That happens. It's true.
Well, yep. Johnny Fitz appreciates your answers. I appreciate the answers. I'm working on it as the days go on, trying to create. You guys rock. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
man.
Thank you, sir.
I like Johnny Fitz. He's a good man.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, too. You should draw along with us. Yeah.
It's true. I'm drawing a weird vampire page. This is classic Bela Lugosi right here. And then here's the Gary Oldman vampire.
I'm going to go closer. I'm going
to
go closer.
Hey, there's classic Bela.
Oh, there.
Put his cape here. And there's Gary Oldman, and there's Nosferatu. This guy, there's no sound around him, so he doesn't make any noise because he's from the silent movie.
And make sure you make him in black and white too.
Yeah, he is. So far, I'm doing all right. Yeah. So that's what that right there. Yeah.
Nice. So far, I've only got Antonio's face right there, but he's looking good. He's looking
Speaking
good
about the number of vampires, Troy June Younger said, Art, if you want, you could throw my vampire into the mix. He looks like David Byrne from Stop Making Sense. He sits on a wooden chair, smokes cigarettes like a Euro, and looks disapprovingly at me.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like my neighbor or my grandmother.
D. Brad said, Art,
will
the Sesame Street's The Count be one of the vampires?
Oh, I got to put him on there.
Yeah.
1, 2, I'm going to put him right on the bottom here. I never drew the Count before. This is the first one.
There you go.
Here he is. He is the Count.
Andrew Clark made the observation someone should be drawing Danny Trejo.
Oh yeah, the
And-
knife guy.
Oh, I
And-
should have got my picture with Danny. I got a picture with Danny somewhere.
And Andrew also goes, Art, is that toothy paper you're working on?
It is very toothy, yeah. And I like drawing with the toothy paper, especially outside, because it dries real fast. It's good. It's good toothy. It's got good tooth. It's got a good pinkish hue, you know.
Is it a Bristol? Is it a
It
Bristol
is. It's
toothy?
Strathmore Bristol toothy.
Mhm.
Let's see if I have it here. Oh, it's real far. I can't reach it. I'm connected. I'm not wireless right now. So if I got it, I would pull this stuff down. No, but it's over there. It's a Strathmore Bristol. And I think it's called Vellum. I think that's what it's called. But it's pretty
Vellum is
cool.
usually the smoother, toothier.
Yeah, but this definitely has tooth because it's good for watercoloring.
Mhm.
But I don't really do. I do sometimes watercolor, but not too much. It's just too much work. So it's a lot of setup. I like acrylics, and I just like good old fashioned ink.
Oh, I
Take a
did
single color.
I did some watercolors with my Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
I don't think I showed it on here. Finished, finito.
I
So
saw
think
it on the books of faceness.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it
Always
on
love
here
that
real quick.
costume design.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
He's
So that's
digital
finished.
through digital medium right now.
digital
Mhm.
through the digitals, digitalis even.
Digitalis,Ficiatus. He's digital through digital means.
Ramonas.
Are you guys up for another question?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, from Anthony, what movie could you watch, then immediately rewatch the second you finished?
Desperado.
Breaking Bad. I'm almost done. I got one more episode left. I'm trying to save her because I know I'm going to want to rewatch it. But Desperado is good. The opening scene of that movie is awesome.
Yeah.
With the guy with the eyes. What's his
Steve
name?
Buscemi.
He looks like that weasel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay attention to me, boy. Yeah.
I knew it. The bartender never gets killed.
That's
That's a line. That's a line we would use all the time at conventions. Ha! I knew it. The bartender never gets killed. As a matter of fact, I think
he got it the worst.
I don't know if we put it in I put it either in Weirdsville. I think it was Weirdsville. One of the first comics I did. I think I put something like that about the bartender.
Probably. Yeah, a lot of movie references.
A lot of movie references in there.
Movies and TV. So I'm drawing this vampire. I'm drawing this count, but I'm going to draw the guy's arm up him. I'm going to draw the puppeteer. He's going to puppeteer his arms up there.
Oh.
People are like, what is that, Baltazar? I can't buy that now.
2, 3. 3 hands up me.
I don't know how the buttons are on his roll-up sleeve, but they are. 1, 2,
Anthony has a question for you, Art.
Yeah,
Speaking
I have an
of
answer.
Charles Schultz,
Yeah.
I just read the Peanuts tribute hardcover. How did that come about, Artie? How did that come to be included in that?
Well, how did I get the gig?
Yes, sir.
I've done some stuff for Boom Studios. I have a pretty good relationship with them. I did some Adventure Time stuff and some Munchkins comics, and I'm currently doing Drew and Jot with them. So during all of that is when they asked me if I wanted to do a Charles Schultz Peanuts story, and the deadline was real tight. It was like in a week and a half, 2 weeks. It was real fast. And originally I was going to do a 10-page story, and I really wanted to, but I knew I couldn't finish it. I had to do other stuff. So I did a pinup, and I answered them, of course, yes, I want to do something. And then that's how that happened. And the cool part about that was after the book was printed and everything, and I was invited to do a panel with them at San Diego Con. And they said that it was me, Terry Moore, and the Strangers of Paradise guy, and then like 2 people from the family archives of the Peanuts, of Charles Schultz museum curator, and Charles Schultz grandkids, and the grandkids are adults, so there's no pressure on you. But me and Terry Moore were just the 2 artists from the book up there, and so I was so nervous to talk in front of these people, and then when it happened, and they all said, you said wonderful things about our grandfather. I said, oh, cool. I'm thinking in my head, whew, that was a close one. I was so nervous, but that was one of the big,
did it go
big
into your
honors.
head like I did? I hope I did.
Yeah, I mean, see, like I'm reflecting because it's kind of like when you do a job interview and then you wonder if you got the job and you're thinking, damn, why did I say that? Why did I say that?
Oh yeah.
And then they call you, and then the moment they call you, all of that stuff goes away. And that's how it was. Like, oh, why did I say that? Why did I just say that? But I had everyone laughing, and Terry Moore was correcting me on my things that weren't right, and it was pretty fun. And so I don't know if that's a long answer for what you asked, but it was just
yes.
Yeah. But it was just like they contacted me, see if I was interested, and I said yes. And that was it. It became much bigger than I thought. And that's why I was thinking, man, I wish I chose the 10 pages, but I couldn't get them in time. I should have just stood up all night, let my Salma Hayek vampire take over. I could have done it. I didn't know it was going to be this huge.
Well, I have a question for you now.
Yeah, I have.
Are you gonna draw the Salma Hayek vampire on that page?
Yeah, she's going. I was gonna draw her here right when I drew this guy. I'm like, oh, that was her spot, but I'll have her dancing over here. Yeah, that movie, I'm watching it. And it's like, this is pretty cool. I could see the Quentin Tarantino stuff, especially the opening of that movie when they shoot the guy in the store.
Right.
I liked it all. They poured booze on him and then they burned him up and stuff. Like, man, that's all Quentin stuff. Then the guy Quentin, his character kills the woman in a hotel room and it's off camera and it was so perfect. Like that's so Alfred Hitchcockian. And so the whole thing was awesome until then Selma morphs. And I knew it was coming. But even though if you don't know what's coming, you're like, what the hell? What just happened? and I was telling my kids, like, because I was watching, they were coming home from school, and I tell my kids, plus they bring friends sometimes, and I don't want the friends going home telling their mom. And then he was looking at naked girls, and they were swearing and shooting. People were getting killed, and I don't want all that. So I tell them as they're coming in, I said, I have to watch this movie. We're going to do a live stream about it. But it's very inappropriate, so don't watch. And then right when they came home, it was the part where Cheech was outside explaining what kind of cats, what kind of kittens they have inside the place.
What's come on in.
What the flavor?
We got that.
We have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, banana.
I forgot about that. I'm like, whoa.
I was watching that, and that's right when my daughter's in the kitchen with a friend. I'm like, I have to watch this. and so it was weird. I forget what all that was, but I haven't seen the movie since it was in the theaters. And now I know why, because when I watched it, I watch it now, I'm thinking, this is way too, like, what happened? Like, did Robert Rodriguez got the sex machine guy, Savini?
Yeah, Tom Savini.
Yeah, Tom Savini. Because we always saw him at conventions, and he always had that gun, the penis gun, on his table. And we're like, all right, we get it. You had that one thing, but I guess he's a makeup artist, so he's more famous.
He's like a premier makeup artist. He had his own school, and he's worked on a lot of movies. Yeah.
Because the first time I ever saw him was from the gun he wore on his hoo-ha. So when I'm watching the movie and I see him with the gun, and then I see Shaft in there, and then I remember Shaft being Shaft turned into a vampire. I remember him being real thick. His neck was real thick, and then I realized, there he is. He turned into a vampire. But would have been cool. I was waiting for it because I forgot what happened. But I was waiting for him and Tom Savini to say, "We've been hunting these vampires for a long time, and they led us to this place." I thought that would have been cool, but it wasn't. Didn't happen. And then that one cool part was when you have Shaft and Tom Savini and my man George Clooney and the priest. They were all standing together like heroes. They all had table legs. I thought that was cool. So the whole movie shifted from Robert Rodriguez thinking this is the only opportunity he has to make a movie. So I'm going to put everything that I remember from my childhood in it. Wouldn't it be cool if Shaft was in here? Wouldn't it be cool if this? And then he chose George Clooney. George Clooney was the modern touch. But the rest of it was It was odd. It was weird.
The whole thing was odd because you watch that movie from beginning to end, and again, I haven't seen this since like when it first came out. I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, so you start with George and Quentin, and I realize how bad of an actor Quentin Tarantino is, so I'm really glad he's a good director because he's really bad as an actor.
Yeah.
He's quirky. He's quirky. I don't want to say he's bad. He's quirky.
He's always the same guy.
He's the same guy, right? Yep. He's always the same guy. And then it goes from that, like you got these two robbers. They broke out of jail and they're causing mayhem all across the country, type thing.
Yeah.
And it goes from that to okay. Then he kidnaps the family, and because this came out of left field a little bit, and then Juliette Lewis, is that her name?
Yeah.
And then it just meanders kind of all over. It goes like it's from one thing to the next to the next. It's like kind of like a quest movie without a quest type thing. And I'm like, where's it going? What's happening again? And then I forgot about all the vampire stuff. Well, not the vampires, but like how that happens and everything.
Yeah.
And everything. And it just like it all just shifts quickly. And I'm like, how hasn't this is a biker bar and truckers and stuff like that. How has it not gotten around that you don't go there? Because all the other truckers and bikers that go there, they don't come back ever. So
and what did he do with all the bikes outside?
Well, that's at the end scene. If you look, that's at the end scene. They pull back from the front and they go around the back, and it's like a big.
Oh, that's right.
It's like a big pyramid. So
that's like a Mayan pyramid.
Yeah, it looks like a Mayan pyramid. And then they have all the trucks and all the junk that they threw down into that valley there.
Yeah, and wouldn't you think they have to do that every night? They have to clean up their dead and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it was weird, and I like
But it was fun weird.
Yeah, and when you know what's coming, you can enjoy the movie better. Because I remember seeing that and thinking the first half was awesome. I loved it, and I loved it this time. And then I kept thinking, if there's any clues or hints of the transition that's going to blow our minds? And the only thing I could see is when the Harvey Keitel's in the restaurant with his kids and saying he lost his faith. And you're thinking, okay, he's gonna get his faith back when he meets the vampires. But then he got bit, and it was really weird. Like it kind of wasted him a little bit. I thought maybe everyone was wasted.
I forgot that the kid died. As well, and I forgot who ended up at the end. I know Quentin died like right away, or turned into that vampire with the big like forehead.
Yeah.
And then Richard Roundtree turned into the vampire with the big neck.
Yeah, the thick neck.
Like all these vampires turned into different thick body parts.
Yeah.
Just a slight correction. Fred Williamson is the Hammer.
Yeah, Fred Williamson, not Richard Roundtree. Sorry, yes, you're right.
Oh, that wasn't Roundtree?
No, that's Fred Williamson. He's the Hammer in the blaxploitation movies.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. I know him in my head now. I could see both gentlemen.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I thought that was Shaft. That would have been cooler if it was Shaft.
There we go. We'll remake it.
Yeah, but I thought that they should do one where the Hammer and Shaft hunt vampires. That would be cool.
Did you ever see the movie John Carpenter's Vampires with James Woods?
No.
Yes.
That's a hunting vampire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah. I can't take the gore kind of effects. I'm more of the vampire guy like the Tom Cruise movie Vampire. I like that movie a lot. Yeah, I love that movie. I love it so much. I watch it a lot.
They're all good looking.
Yeah. So that's the kind of vampire I thought I wanted to haunt me, but I lean more towards the Salma Hayek one. But she knows how to keep me awake till 8 in the morning. But Brad Pitt came over and tried it, and I was getting sleepy by 2. And he's like, "No, Brad, you're not doing it." They sent in Salma. That's what made us choose these movies. Because I said, I want to talk about Salma Hayek Vampire. And we're like, what? How can we do that? Let's talk about these movies. Have Salma Hayek movie party.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. She turned into like a snakehead vampire.
Yeah.
or
The rest of
something.
her body was normal, just her head was ugly. It was
Right.
weird. And she had like freckles, green freckles on her.
That's right.
Yeah, it was weird. I remember this movie being on my TV all the time and me never wanting to watch it. But my roommate Bob would always put stuff on. But I'd watch Desperado all the time. 'Cause I liked the way Quentin loves the gun. Like he's real passionate and loving with the guns, like when he puts the bullets in, ooh, he loads them up and stuff. He's real sexy, even when there's no one else in the room but him and his gun, and he's so sexy with it. And that was kind of cool.
In From Dusk Till Dawn, or from
No, from Desperado. You know what would have been cool is if they paired up both those movies. Now, if Desperado found vampires and then that happened, that'd be a better movie.
All right, so now you're confusing me. Did he have a gun? He didn't have a gun. He just got shot in Desperado.
No, he had guns. He had a suitcase full of guns, the guitar case.
Oh,
But
no,
when
that's Antonio Banderas, not Quentin.
Yeah, Antonio. Yeah.
Did you say Quentin? I was getting
Oh,
all
was that?
confused.
Did I say Quentin? Maybe I did.
think so. Maybe I heard that. I don't know.
I'm thinking
Yeah, you said
Antonio.
Quentin.
Oh, and I mean Antonio. Because
Well,
Antonio.
Antonio can hold anything and be sexy. I mean,
Yeah.
he can hold a big pen, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, he's just cool. He's like,
Yeah.
that's the ultimate guy movie for any guy who likes guy movies. You know, that's got to be number one, or maybe Charles Bronson or something. But that movie got to be it.
Yeah, Wayne started to talk to me before we got on the air, and then I told him to stop talking to me. I said, "Shut up, man." But no, I said save it for the pod. But he asked me, "What's your favorite Antonio Banderas movie?"
Yeah, that would be it. I like him in Lestat too. He's good in there too.
Yeah, that's right. He's on the stats. So what's your favorite there, Wayne?
Mine would be Zorro, Mark of Zorro.
Oh yeah,
Zorro.
he is good. See,
With
we should have did a.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, oh my God, she's number 2 on the list. Salma's first.
So you're going to go with the Antonio vampire? Art?
Antonio Vampire is good. Yeah, I like
Right.
Desperado, and I like him in Lestat.
All right, so I was going to have Wayne guess mine earlier, but then we decided to stop talking about it because we want to save it for the pod. So do you want to guess now, Wayne, what my favorite Antonio movie is?
Well, I said Assassins, and I was wrong.
Yep. Oh, that's right. You
So,
did say Assassins. I'll
I
give
did
you one
say
more guess.
Assassin. All right.
Philadelphia.
Nope. 13th Warrior.
Oh yeah.
13th Warrior. Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
Love that movie.
I might have seen some of it.
Where I believe he's Arabian.
Yes.
In that movie, and he goes and he hooks up with this band of Vikings and stuff, and they go and fight some zombies or orcs or something like that in this cave or something. Which is I kind of saw the movie on a whim. I said, "Oh, let me see what this is about," and then I loved it. I'm like, man, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's a John McTiernan movie.
You are correct, sir.
Same guy that directed the Die Hard.
That's right.
So yeah,
I do not know this movie. I think
you should watch the movie. It's really good, sir.
Oh, cool. I like
think you would
Antonio.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Antonio's just cool. He's just cool all around. It's like, man, look at that guy. He's so cool. And then he gets to kiss Salma Hayek in that movie.
Yeah. I think I have an issue because I don't know if this looks like Antonio, but
It looks like Steven Tyler.
that's a little bit.
Love in an elevator.
He was looking more like Antonio in my pen drawing. He looks a little bit more like Antonio there.
Are you going from reference or from your
No,
mind?
just from my head, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like when I was watching the movie, I was sketching it. Type thing. But he was moving fast, so
Well,
if
if you draw,
he was like dodging bullets and getting cut with knives and stuff like that.
well, when he says you never see his face, right when you think you're going to, the shadow follows him. It's like the guy is in constant shadow.
Yeah.
That was a great.
That was my other favorite line was from Steve Buscemi. So my first favorite line was from Cheech Marin. The bartender never gets killed. I like that line. And then my second favorite, so I'm going to swear, so spoilers if you got kids. he's big, biggest Mexican I ever seen, big as shit.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, yeah. Not only will you be laughing, but you'll be happy about it. Whatever he said, and he peed all over everything. I remember that movie so much. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that was a good one. And my wife caught on to what was happening though.
Oh yeah.
Because when I don't know what this
The
means.
Salma
Like,
connection.
yeah, when Selma comes on screen, I stand up and walk towards the TV. I don't know. She goes, "Why are you watching this again?" Oh, I don't know.
Why are you so close to the TV?
I keep putting water on it to make it grow. Maybe she'll come out of there. Stop it. No, that's not true. But I did stand up and look at it. And I told her we're having a Salma Hayek marathon. That's not how you do it, Baltazar. Yeah. She said that to me. Yeah, she said that. But it was cool. But she asked, no, I won't go in there. No. It's too much.
What
That's
else
like
we got out there? Anybody saying anything?
Yeah. Just trying to get it to work. All right. D. Brad says the 13th Warrior was filmed on his island.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, was it? That's how
Yeah.
they got all those natives and stuff. Because that's how D. Brad lives amongst the
T.
savages.
Brad, were you in that movie?
And D. Brad keeps confusing one actor in Dusk to Dawn for Art.
Oh,
Really?
which one?
The guy with the thick neck? Which one was me?
The vampire,
Mr.
the Harvey
Clooney.
Keitel?
It's the guy with all the kittens. We have chocolate ones. We have strawberry kittens. We have fluffy kittens.
Troy's favorite Banderas movie is Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah, he was the cat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now,
He's just cool.
did you like Puss in Boots or did you like Shrek? Because there's a difference.
I think Shrek is awful. I hate it. So sucks real bad.
And there's
Do you
going to be a sequel to Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots.
I like the Boots, Puss in Boots. That was good. It was okay. But Shrek is so terrible. I don't know why people like that.
I like that movie. It's good.
Yeah.
I watched it a whole bunch of times.
I counted the fart jokes and then I lost track. I was like, no, too much. It's too easy for a laugh to do. I
Yeah,
don't like it.
I liked it. It's funny.
Johnny says that you two are the reason why he continues to draw, and he's right now drawing manga.
Johnny Sanchez?
Johnny Fitz.
Oh, Johnny Fitz. Yeah, you got to draw, man.
You should. We're drawing.
Post all
Why
your
aren't you?
drawings.
Yeah.
I'm going off memory what Salma looked like in the as a vampire.
Wolf E from YouTube says 13th Warrior is based on Eaters of the Dead, Michael Crichton's by Michael Crichton.
Yes.
Both are so good.
I knew that, I think, somewhere.
And Troy says he loves the idea behind 13th Warrior. It's like civilized man meets Iron Age man versus Stone Age man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they cross like times and stuff? Is it a time travel movie?
No, you gotta watch it. It's
Yeah.
you explain too much, you give away a lot of it. And
Is there subtitles?
No. And
good.
and the pleasant surprise came for me in just watching it.
Oh, cool.
Just like, oh, I'm like, this is cool. Like, it's unexpected. It's like a lot of good stuff happens in it. I
Nice.
thought, anyway.
I'm gonna watch it.
And I think you'll like it because not one fart joke.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fart joke. Unless you have to do it. I did a poop joke in Drew and Jot #1, but it wasn't a joke. It was a storyline. They actually fought a monster made of poop.
Ew.
So that one worked for me. That's the only one that I was all right with. They had
Now,
go ahead.
Oh, have you guys seen the full Mexico trilogy?
Yes.
I did.
El Mariachi to
Yes.
because
Yeah.
Andrew Clark says Desperado's #2 in the 3-part series. I
Yeah.
like it, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, but have never watched El Mariachi. Have you guys?
Yes.
The Mexico one with Johnny Depp sucked real bad. I hate it.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp is awful. I don't like him either. And people love him, and I'm like, I don't know what's so great about him. And anytime I watch him in a movie, I got bored, except for Edward Scissorhands. I like that one. He should have made that and just stop or go back to making Jump Street.
No,
But-
I like a lot of his movies.
Yeah, I don't like that guy, man. I don't know what it is about him. He makes me go, oh, that guy. I don't know what it is. He didn't do anything to me. I just don't know what the fascination is with him.
I know why you're pissed, because he's an undercover narc.
Is he?
Yeah, on 21 Jump Street.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never saw that. I never saw Jump Street. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I never saw like Fall Guy and all that stuff. I don't watch a lot of stuff. But I don't like Johnny Depp sucks. I don't like him.
But did you watch El Mariachi?
Yeah. Yeah. I had to read it. I read it more than I watched it.
El Mariachi is really impressive
Mhm.
when you watch it, because he did that on like $500, the whole movie, and he filmed it
Yeah.
all with like
All his buddies.
his buddies, and he filmed it all with a camera like that he hawked or bought or something like that, and he was real innovative with a lot of shots. Like, there's some really cool shots in there, and you're like, oh crap, he strapped that thing down to the front of a car, or
Yeah.
he had the guy holding it when he fell off that building type thing,
Yeah.
So I was real impressed with that movie.
Yeah, and it's the first part of Desperado, even though they kind of recap.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But the moment, like when you see Antonio singing in the bar, and he hallucinates the guy with the white suit, and he lights the cigarette on a guy's cheek, that's the original villain from the El Mariachi movie.
Mhm.
Ooh, stuff fell
Oh yeah.
upstairs, but that
Well,
was
that's
cool.
because he's looking for Bucho, and he doesn't know who Bucho is, because that he doesn't Salma wants him to kill Bucho when he sees him in the limo across from the bookstore, and he stops and he doesn't do it, and she's like, why didn't you kill him?
Yeah,
And because the bad guy in the first one, he's gone, and it's one of Bucho's guys. That's why,
Bucho.
Yeah,
And
he spent. Oh, you'll love it. He spent $7,225 to make it,
Wow.
and it made $2 million.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what made him Robert Rodriguez. You got to make more.
I do not like my Steven Tyler drawing.
I like Robert Rodriguez movies. And when you know it's a Rodriguez movie, you know what you're getting, you enjoy them more. Like Dusk Till Dawn is good if you know that the second half will be Robert Rodriguez. And then you're like, okay, what's he going to do? Like, oh, okay, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, so now that's one thing I'm not sure of. Were those movies made half and half? Because I know they did Grindhouse together.
Yeah.
Where
Quentin
they did
the first half.
So what is that? What it was? Like they did the first half together, or because it was all directed by Rodriguez, right?
Yeah.
It was directed and written by Rodriguez.
There was another guy who wrote the screenplay I saw. Another different guy wrote the screenplay.
For which one?
For Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. From Dusk to Dawn.
Yeah.
Is Robert Kurtzman. Not Kirkman.
Kurtzman. And I know Desperado was all Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That should be him.
No, I think it's just, it could be because Quentin had that was through Miramax, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dimension Films. Yeah. Because Quentin had a lot of pull with Weinstein and Miramax.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it got distributed through Miramax.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, but he didn't have anything to do with writing or directing any of that.
None.
So,
wait, sorry. No, the screenplay was by him.
Of which one? Both?
Yeah,
or
from Dusk to Dawn.
Was Tarantino, right?
Was Tarantino?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
screenplay was Tarantino. The story was Robert Kurtzman, screenplay by Tarantino.
Because I know half of it was by something like that. I'm sure that's the titles they got, but when they're making the movie, I'm sure he went, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you did this? Yeah. How about you just direct the first half? Yeah.
Right, because when Rodriguez did He did Sin City, right?
Some of it.
Yeah,
he did a portion.
Yeah, because Frank Miller co-directed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why he left the Directors Guild, because they wouldn't give Frank co-directing credits.
Right.
Wow.
I remember that. And then he wound up building his own studio down in I think I forget where, Texas or something like that. He built his own studio and just started like guerrilla making his movies again. But I actually talked to Frank Miller about that and asked him how he liked directing. Because he directed The Spirit by himself. And I said, "Do you like that better? Do you like directing at all, or did you like directing with Robert?" And he goes, he said that film is like a totally different animal, rather than comics, and he'd rather do comics, just because it was just so
Makes more sense. I think
too much of a team sport.
Yeah.
I guess it was.
Comics, you could control everything, every line, every
I was
word.
I was talking to him one night, and we were both. It was late, and we both had, it was a long day, and I had a drink. I had a few drinks. So
yeah, you did.
So but yeah.
I need another vampire. Who do we got? I'm drawing a blank now.
Ooh.
So I got Selma on here. See here. Selma.
Oh, let me go large.
So there's Selma.
Oh, there she is. Look at her.
Oh. There's Gary Oldman and Bella. There's the count down there with the hand up. And then I have.
You need
Vampira.
Oh yeah,
you need Vampira, and you know who else you need? You need Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, the Lost Boys.
Yeah,
I can make them hanging up here.
Yeah, hang them upside down. Put Bill from Bill and Ted.
That's right.
And Kiefer Sutherland up there.
I put Kiefer up here. They all had mullets and stuff.
Mullets, yeah.
Oh,
they were business vampires in the front and party vampires in the back.
Yeah.
Charles D. Venezuela says Blade in Austin.
Oh yeah, I need Austin. What's the other one? Austin?
Austin.
Who's Austin?
Austin, I don't know, but I know Blade.
Yeah, I'll draw Blade. I like Blade.
Oh, and Charles, I met Selma right after the time she finished Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Oh my God. Yeah.
At the time, I didn't know about Robert Rodriguez movies and realized when my cousin showed me the movies that they weren't kids' movies.
Yeah, they are not kids' movies.
No.
And Troy agrees with Frank that Frank should just do comics, not movies.
Well, I agree with Frank too, but it was interesting to talk to him. And I remember I was really deep in the conversation, and then like the next morning, I'm like, oh, I wish I could remember a lot of that conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because he talked to me for a good 20 minutes, and I'm like, I'm talking to Frank Miller about directing movies. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's weird. It's existential, as the kids say. That's so meta, man. I'm gonna draw
Anthony Latch is a little upset or disappointed with you, Art.
Why?
Oh man, what do we do now?
Well, he was going to commission a 20 by 20 Into the Depp-verse by you.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
He could, but it cost $1,000 because then I have to draw that. Johnny Depp. He's awful. I don't understand what the big fascination with him. I try everything he does, and I'm like, no. Oh, I liked him as the. He was okay as the pirate. Yeah, he was okay as the pirate because that was him. He wasn't trying to convince me that he was someone else.
No, see, that's where you're wrong because that was him as Keith Richards.
Yeah, but in the Mexico one with Tonio, he was pretending to be a Mexican, and I didn't buy it. And same with the Lone Ranger one. He's not that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it bothers me. So Edward Scissorhands, I get it. Okay, that's who you are. That's who you're playing. Like Adam West is Batman. All right, then Johnny Depp is Scissorhands, and he was also the pirate. But anything else, I saw him in the Willy Wonka, man, he sucked in that. And I saw him in anything else, he sucks. Mostly everything.
That Lone Ranger movie had a lot of potential because I like Armie Hammer.
Yeah.
I like Johnny Depp. and I loved, when they released the pictures ahead of like the first look, they looked great, and I was so pumped for it, and the story was just not there.
The only part I was waiting for was, I think when Lone Ranger saved people at the bar was getting held up or something, and he came in on the horse and it went that's the only part of the movie that I was like, oh, okay, we got it now. But that was awful too.
Have you ever seen the movie from the 70s, The Legend of the Lone Ranger?
Yeah, it's real slow.
I saw it when I was a kid.
Uh-huh. It took a real long time to get anywhere. That's what I remember from it.
I don't remember anything about it, but I know I saw it.
Here's 2 more vampires for you, Art.
Yeah.
Morbius.
Oh, yeah.
The living vampire, and Dracula's daughter, Lilith.
Oh, yeah, I got her too. I'm going to make her as Christina Ricci.
Oh, Christina Ricci.
Yeah, so we could kill her with a steak. But I like Christina Ricci, though. Like, everyone got quiet. Shh, don't talk about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Dante says Art's description of the film was better than when he watched it.
What description of which one?
Which movie? Because it usually is. That's why I talk to Art.
Yeah.
We do have a question.
Uh-oh.
It's sort of a tangent, if you're okay with tangents.
No, we're not going to put that on here on this show. It's not like we... What are you talking about? We're all tangents on this show.
This is called Catching Up with the Tangents.
We were originally going to call this show Tangent, but it was already taken, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Timber says, are you guys watching For All Mankind on Apple TV? It's mighty fine.
Yeah, Johnny keeps trying to sell me on that, and I was telling Wayne, the answer is no. I'm not watching it. But I want to watch it. I believe it's, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mario, but Johnny's been trying to sell me on the show, but it's what if the Russians had beat us to the moon type thing, and it's an alternate version of our actual space history. Yeah.
Sort of like The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah, which sucked real bad. I love that show at the beginning.
Johnny Depp was in
that beginning, and then it sucked real bad because I hated the way it ended. But.
Okay, Dante has another vampire for you, Art.
Yeah.
Barnabas Collins from Dark Shadows.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know that guy. I could put him here. I ran out of. I forgot what the other suggestions were. The Lost Boys. That's them. I only drew 2 of them. I don't remember what they look like. And then Vampirella. But I forgot what other ones you guys said. Barnabas. Vampira. I'm gonna skip that one. Oh, maybe. It was Lily Munster. Was Lily Munster a vampire?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lily
Blade.
Munster was a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
well,
Lily
then if you're going to do Lily, Grandpa.
Yeah,
that's right. Grandpa Munster. He'd fit over here too. Grandpa Munster.
Dante Hicks tried watching the pilot. Halfway through, he had to tap out.
Of what?
I'm going to assume For All Mankind.
I don't know what that is.
Johnny keeps telling me about that, but if you know me at all and you know my relationship with Johnny, I don't listen to him a lot.
Yeah, I'm never gonna watch that.
Yeah, it is For All Mankind. That he tapped out halfway through it.
I'm starting to watch Shameless right now. I'm watching that.
My wife watched that and she said it's real good, but I don't know.
Everyone's naked on there, and that's what that's good for viewing pleasure, I guess. But I'm wondering, like, when the actors audition for Shameless, no matter who they are, they're going to say, well, you're going to have to be naked eventually. Right. What? Like, why?
For Westworld, they actually told everyone that, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
if you know it, I guess. I forget how Vampirella's suit is. It's all like this, I think.
Well, when Westworld started up, I still haven't seen the last season, but the first 2 seasons, let me tell you, that Evan Rachel Wood and that James Marsden, they're they're pleasant looking, when they're all naked and stuff.
They get naked on her.
And I like it. Got real convoluted though, Westworld. See, look, tangents. We're talking about Desperado and From Dusk Till Dawn, and now we're talking about Westworld.
Well, there's still vampires in there, right? Aren't they
Yeah,
vampires
sure.
in Westworld?
Vampire robots.
Oh,
But,
it's the worst.
it got real convoluted. I love the premise and what they were going to do with it, and then just got real head trippy.
Wait till you get to the 3rd season.
It started the 3rd season, and then yeah,
It's trippy.
I think I tapped out because I started to watch it, and I'm like, what's happening? What am I watching? And then I haven't gone back to it.
I'm never gonna see it.
There. I'm thinking I hate destroying, but yeah.
Dante Hicks says that Shameless is great, but the UK version is more messed up than the US version.
Oh wow!
Geez.
Because my wife's watching it. She's already like a couple of probably 5 seasons ahead.
Yeah.
And she keeps telling me, gotta watch it. So I watch like an episode or 2 a night, because then I find myself looking away from my drawing. But I watch it, and I'm about maybe 8th episode of season 1. But I'm thinking, I kind of take a peek at when she's watching it, so I kind of know what new characters are going to show up. But I keep thinking to myself, what's the purpose of the show?
Right.
Like, it's a real hard show to understand. It's just a bunch of people with bad luck getting through their lives with different styles of people. And I don't understand, like, if I'm watching this whole thing and I'm done with it, is it going to be worth it? Am I going to be like, oh, that sucked the way it ended? Because that's what happened with that How I Met Your Mom, that movie. like when I watched the whole thing, I was like, oh, that last episode was terrible.
Right.
But I'm wondering, I'm hoping that happens.
Don't watch Man in the High Castle.
Oh yeah, no.
Because that's what I don't like. I like things when there's satisfying endings and they make you excited for another show. But when it doesn't end right, and you're like, oh, why did they do that? Like, why do you feel like you've been fooled or tricked or something? I don't know. They took advantage of your viewing. Like, we're going to lead this guy on for a few years, and then we're not going to give him any satisfaction when we're done. We're just going to let it go and have him come back every week. It's like Lost, even though I like the ending of Lost.
No, I hated it.
No.
I hated it.
See, most people hated it.
No.
I tapped out of it because it was like, being a creative and a writer. I'm into the 2nd or 3rd season. Like they're in the 1st season, they're setting up this smoke thing, and they're setting up the polar bear, and all this other stuff is happening. And then by the time they get to the 3rd season, spoilers, by the way. When they get to the 3rd season, I'm thinking, these guys don't know what they're doing. They have no idea where they were going to begin with when they started writing this.
And they have to keep flashing back and stuff.
And that was driving me nuts. It was driving me nuts, and it just became so apparent that they didn't know what they were doing. Not that they didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know where they were going with the story. They were making it up as they went along. And then years later, I read an interview that's like, yep, that's exactly what we were doing. And I was like, I knew it. I knew that's what you were doing.
It's true.
So there.
Well, Troy said, if The Lone Ranger was an Old West buddy cop movie, no mask, just 2 tough guys swaggering around in the Old West, it would have been fine. But the minute you call it The Lone Ranger, you create expectations and the movie couldn't touch them. My only comment to Troy would be, that was called The Wild Wild West.
Right.
Or Will Smith.
Yeah, or I go back to Robert Conrad on TV.
Oh, yeah.
And my comment to you would be, if you want real good Lone Ranger, John Cassidy covers, I forget who wrote it. I think it was through Dynamite. Recent Lone Ranger.
Yep.
Real good book. Real good. If you want a good Lone Ranger book.
Yeah, that was from...
Darn, I knew I should have drawn the Lone Ranger instead of this.
About 10 years ago, right? That book came out or something.
Oh, was it really 10 years ago? Stop it.
Oh,
I think so, because they had a girl Lone Ranger type character. Rawhide, Lady
Yeah,
Rawhide.
Lady Rawhide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was popular too.
Okay, perfect. I got the names then. All right. Click.
This is supposed to be Grandpa Monster.
It
but
was
it don't look
written
like it.
by Brett Matthews and Sergio Corelio.
Yes, that's the one.
Hello,
Yeah.
Sergio.
Oh, I have those. I have an oversized collection of those stories.
Yeah. I hate my drawing. I don't think I'm ever going to do anything with it because I hate it. But there he is.
Andrew
got it
Clark
all.
says that Warrior on HBO is really great.
Yeah, I've been told about that by Andrew
Which-
Clark. He told me. Yeah,
Which one?
Warrior.
I don't know what that is.
Andrew Clark says it's good. I trust Andrew Clark's choices.
I don't like my
Keeping-
drawing. I'm not going to color it, so I'm going to switch over to this one because I was drawing this one before. So this is Spider-Man and all his villains.
Cool. Oh,
So-
yeah.
ahead,
Keeping
sorry.
with the vampire theme,
Mm-hmm.
we have a question. Man, tonight everyone's lighting us up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, do
good.
it.
Questions. Anthony, question. If you could put a vampire character in any sitcom, what would it be? For example, a vampire in Friends.
Oh, what would the vampire be, or what would a sitcom be? Let's see.
Yeah, if you
Could
could put a vampire in a
In
sitcom.
any sitcom.
I would put him in Cheers and just have him sitting
I was-
there like Norm.
I was going to say Cheers because
Mhm.
he only comes into the bar at night.
Yeah, he waits for Sam to lock up and keeps
Yeah.
him there. He's like, "You don't need to go anywhere, Sam. Oh, come on, man, just leave me alone tonight. Oh, come on, just one bite. No, come on, leave me alone. I'm trying to lock up. I gotta wake up early. You don't have to wake up early. Just let me nibble on you. Here, take Rebecca. What?
I
whatever,
think
that's fine.
for art's sake, I would put one in How I Met Your Mother so he could kill off all the characters at the end. 'Cause he
Yeah,
just-
save him for the last episode.
he's there through every episode. He's kind of lurking in the background, but in the last episode, right before he meets the mom, he kills everybody. So the kids aren't really are wind up being the vampire's kids.
That would be cool. The problem is the show should have ended halfway through the last season when he
Right.
met the mother, and she lifted the umbrella and he saw her face and she smiled
Bam.
at him. Bam, end.
And
And
right,
that kids is How I Met Your Mother.
uh-huh.
And that's it. And she should have been alive and all this stuff.
And then the kids would have been real pissed, and then saying like, "Why did you take us through like 5 years of your life,
Yeah,
telling us about all these tangents about your friends?"
yeah.
You didn't
But
tell us
everything was relevant until she died, and then nobody cared. Oh, she died. Oh, that's too bad. And then that was it. Nobody cared. Nobody cried. But Marshall's dad died off camera, and I was weeping mess. You know, stupid movie show. And then I still get mad at Ross for not going with Rachel to Paris. Why don't you go, man?
They were on a break.
Like, oh, but she took you back. She forgave you. She might be mad, but you still have her. She's still you. You have children. Stupid. What happened to his first kid? I don't know what that stupid kid happened.
I think they wrote him off the show. I'm not sure.
I mean, they never said. They should just say, "Oh, his mom moved to Canada. He moved next to Wayne." You know?
Well, I think what happened was the kid went with the monkey,
Oh yeah, Marcel.
Marcel.
Oh, they're doing the reunion on the Hobomax.
Yeah. Is it on there now?
Not yet. I don't
I
think. I
seen
think
a
it's coming up.
trailer of it. I hope it's good. I don't
All I
know.
heard was that people are pissed at James Corden for some reason because of
Is
it.
he on? Is he interviewing them?
I think he's hosting. Yeah, he hosts the thing.
They should just.
Oh, look
do
who I
another
drew over
episode.
here. Look who I drew over here. Up in the corner over here, I drew Tarantula.
Oh, I like him.
But I drew them too
Tarantula.
big. All these guys are all out of proportion. I just kind of drew them, slapped them all on here.
That's cool. I like all of that. That's
Have
cool.
you guys been watching Mayans MC
No, that's the Sons of Anarchy sequel
spin-off?
type.
Is it really?
thing. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because Dante says that I know Mayans MC has been awesome and finally getting out of the shadow of Sons of Anarchy.
I never watched the Sons of
no.
Anarchy.
Never saw it.
No.
But I know Katie Seagal's in there. That would be the reason why to watch it. I like her.
Is it
Otherwise,
me
no.
or is her head really oversized big?
Yeah, she's got a big head, but that's okay.
Right. I noticed it when she was Peggy Bundy, but it was offset by the big hair, I think.
Yeah, she has big hair. Yeah,
She had like real big hair.
real big hair. Yeah.
She used to be a backup singer for Bette Midler, like from Seinfeld, Bette Midler. But she was a backup singer for Bette Midler for a long
Really?
time. You know how she was discovered, Katie Seagal?
By someone saying, "Hey, there she is."
Yep. Do you know who that was?
Put a flag in her. Abraham Lincoln.
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Really?
Yeah. He met her at a diner, and she said that she was a singer, and he tried to get like her a record label or something like that, if memory serves correctly. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong about all of everything I just said.
Gene Simmons is a good man, I guess.
Didn't he also discover Guns N' Roses?
Did he?
Pretty sure, and Van Halen too.
Yeah.
At one point,
Really?
Eddie Van Halen wanted to join Kiss, and Gene Simmons told him no, because then, like, you would be under the shadow of Kiss, and you're like too good, like too good of a guitarist, basically. So he didn't want him to be in Kiss.
Yeah, make your own band and call it after you.
Mm-hmm.
You
know? Dante says Warrior is the show that's based on Bruce Lee's writings.
Oh yeah,
it started on Stars.
His daughter wrote or something, right? Bruce Lee's daughter directs it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
I don't have the Stars, so
we have it up here, but it's under the Disney Channel, under Disney Plus.
Oh wow!
Is it owned by them or something?
I'm assuming so.
Then how come we don't have it here?
It's a Canadian exclusive.
Canadian Stars.
Because it's a pay service here, like an extra pay service. I don't have it.
I don't know what Blade looks like. I've never drew Blade in my life.
Wesley Snipes.
With sunglasses. Yeah, Wesley Snipes with sunglasses.
I don't know his outfit. I got his head, I think.
It's black. It's all black.
Does he have a goatee or something?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to give him a little goatee.
You know what show is really good that I started watching with my wife, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would? It's on the Disney Channel. It's called Big Shot with John Stamos.
Oh, yeah. He's a cheerleader coach, right?
He's a coach for a basketball team.
Oh, okay.
And it's real good. It's good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it.
See, he got in line twice for the DNA.
Right?
Yeah. And same with Selma. Like, how come she didn't invite her friends? Like, there's only one person in the whole planet that looks like that, like her. And then John Stamos too.
When you get in line for that DNA, you're not sure that that's the line.
Oh.
So you're like, oh, I'm just gonna stand here, and everybody's standing in like different lines and stuff like that. You know, like when you're at the checkout counter at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And they have like lines 1 through 12, but 13 and 14 are only like 5 items or less. You know.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, do I put back one more item because I have like 6 items?
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, I'm gonna go on line number 7 because that one looks the shortest.
Yeah.
But then you get there and you don't realize that it's only short because there's a little old lady there and she's putting up all her stuff from her cart one at a time real slow. And then she pays by check and she hasn't written out the check yet. So, yeah.
And then
so then
she
you're
has
like,
her pen too.
Yeah. So then you're like, oh, I thought this was going to go fast. So it's like, you know, trying to choose one of those lines.
And then you get in the other line just to get out of there.
Yeah. And in the words of that Indiana Jones guy, you chose poorly.
Poorly. Yeah. So I'm assuming that line had John Stamos, Salma Hayek, John Schneider. He was in that line.
Oh, yeah.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones. They're all in that line. It's just taking their time.
Right.
And just like everyone else, like, oh, man.
See, I was on that line, and then I'm like, oh, look, lane number 3 is shorter, so I moved over to that one.
Plus, they're looking at their watch and saying,
up like this.
Come on, man, I'm gonna be born in like half an hour. I gotta get out of here. You know? And they're like, all right, you wait, man. John Stamos is still up. He was not born. Well, he's not being born till tomorrow. Why is he in line now? You know,
Right.
I get it. That's what happens.
Uh-huh.
So Selma, man. Selma, woman.
I liked through that whole conversation that we just had, Wayne was just sitting there going, I can't believe I'm sitting here stuck between these two idiots.
Yeah, he knew it. He knows it.
No, I'm just going through all the comments, trying to filter them in. And D. Brad wants to know, are you guys excited for the announcements about the new Batman and Superman animated shows?
I've been hearing things about that from other people. But yeah, I saw that new movie poster of Batman with the long ears from the 1940s looking Batman. That was cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yes. Very excited.
Hopefully that'll be a cool thing. Bruce Timm's attached, so we know it's going to be good.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Tim, yeah. Or no, Dini. I think it was Paul Dini. One of the original guys, yeah. I think it was Dini and Bruce Timm. I don't know. But it's going to be good.
Yeah, I thought I heard Bruce Timm is involved.
Yeah. If those two guys are on there, we'll be fine. They'll make Batman the way he's supposed to be.
We now know what happened to Ross's first kid. According to Troy.
Oh, boy.
He's upstairs with Chuck Cunningham.
Oh. Man.
Chuck, good old Chuck. Yeah, whatever happened to Chuck, man? What a guy, you know? That kid's career who had that job. You're going to be in a sitcom, and your name's Chuck. Oh, cool. Am I going to be in the first episode? No. You'll be in like 3 episodes, and then you go to college, and then that's it. Do I graduate college? We never know. We don't know. What happens? Do I go to Army? You went to the Army. Something happened like that. The guidance counselor told you, he's good for the Army, and yeah, that's it. Mention that, man. They're on a hit show. When do I get to meet the Fonz? Oh, you're not on the show. Am I in season 2? We'll let you know.
And then at the end, am I coming back for the reunion show? Why don't you sit this one out?
Did they mention Chuck in the last episode?
I don't think so.
They should, right? Whatever happened to Chuck? Then they could laugh, have a good time. Joni and Chachi have a baby, and they name it Chuck. Here's Chuck. Yeah.
Well, that would have been so meta.
Yeah, that would have been an F word, you man. That's what it would have been. Chuck. We don't say the C word around here. Or the ch word. Would it be the C word or the ch word?
Ch.
Dante is keeping up with John Stamos because he's currently on tour with the Beach Boys, playing music with them.
Yeah, that's the other thing that's happening. Yeah,
he's still on the Beach.
He's their drummer or something, isn't he?
Now, did he take over for a guy who died, or did he get replace a guy? You know, that'd be awful if they did a Ringo on him and say, you know what, we got a younger, handsomer guy. You're just not cutting it, Bob. So we're gonna let you go.
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah,
Pete. Get out of here.
Pete Best. Yeah. You're just not cutting it, man. We like this new kid, this Stamos kid. He's better.
He's got really good how do you say it? Stage presence.
Yeah, charisma. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And the girls really howl and they yell when he's on stage. We want that. And he knows how to move his head. He has more hair. So
yeah, but can he play the drums? Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
He could play that that Bermuda shaker song, whatever they call the cocktail song. Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
Bermuda, Jamaica basket. That song.
On the Kokomo.
Yeah, he plays that one. I remember seeing him in those videos.
Classic movie, Cocktail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's so awful. If you watch it now, it has all the stuff that you don't want your daughter to get into. It's like if you watch it now, you're like, oh man. I don't know why that was a hit.
You know what else it has? Stupid bartender moves. Just make my drink. Why are you throwing the bottle up in the air 6 different ways? Just make the drink, dude. You could have made 30 more drinks if you stopped throwing the bottle in the air.
Hey, dude, next time I'm just getting a beer. Thanks. Just give me the bottle. I don't even want a draft. Just
he takes
give me
the
the
bottle out and he starts flipping it around. You're like,
no,
dude.
thanks. I got my own can opener and my keys. I'll just use this.
Now it's going to take an hour before I can even open it. Thanks, dude.
That's right. Thanks, man. Yeah, great. I'm trying to go home and my girlfriend's still at the bar. Yeah, thanks, Tom Cruise. Yeah, great. We'll never come in here again.
Sorry, we got off on a tangent there. Sorry.
D. Brad wants to know, keeping on the tangent aspect, have you guys seen MODOK yet?
No. I want to.
Is that a show?
Yeah.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt is doing the
It's MODOK?
MODOK. It's on the Hulu exclusive.
Wow. Does he have a family and stuff? Is it a comedy show or is he evil?
I don't know.
MODOK.
You and I should get on Skype one night and we'll watch it.
You watch him on Skype?
No, I'll point this camera at the TV.
Oh, okay.
We can watch part of it.
We could do that. We could do camera pokings. Is that what it is? You poke it?
I don't know. I don't want to do that.
Or you said point. You poke the camera?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I want to do that though.
And there's also a comic book series from Marvel called Head Games, MODOK Head Games.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, comics?
Yeah, comics with Patton Oswalt is writing it. I know Cully Hamner did the covers for it.
Oh, nice.
This is weird stuff. I'm learning things right now.
Well, that's what we're all about. Education.
If you're if you're still looking for another vampire idea, Wolf E on YouTube says the Scooby Halloween special movie had a vampire Scooby.
Oh,
did he?
Yeah.
What else you got? I don't know. I don't like that one.
Okay.
Come out here, Scooby's okay, but I needed. Oh, I got Barnabas, right?
Barnabas Collins, yeah.
How unique does he look? He looks like a regular guy, right?
Yeah, but he's got that hair that comes like right down in in peaks in the front of his head there. He kind of got
room. And he has like a Sherlock Holmes cloak. He
kind of looks like this. His hair.
Oh, I don't like him. Who else we got? We got Morbius, maybe.
Oh, here we go. D. Brad Duckula.
Duckula.
He kind of looks like this.
I see it.
He's got a nose.
Andrew Clark says True Blood vampires.
Yeah. I don't know that shiny one. I got that shiny guy.
Ooh, shiny
How
guy.
about Batman? Yeah. Batman was a
Yes, he was. Batman was a vampire.
We're gonna do
Dracula turned him.
I'm doing Batman vampire right now.
Kelly Jones with the big long ears.
Yeah. I need somebody to take up space here. We'll be Batman.
Okay, Dante, going back to Cocktail. He used to work at TGIF Fridays in the 90s, and they would do bottle flipping. And they would do bottle flipping during an event called the Bar Olympics.
Oh.
Why?
Being a bar back at the time was not fun.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Did they sing that too? John Stamos. So he got in line twice. He was just in that line.
How many times was Clooney in the line?
Oh, he went in there too. He was right behind Captain Zeta Jones. He was in line. But Clooney, like he didn't stay the whole time. He had enough, and he knew. I got enough because there's I don't want to say there's more handsome men, but there are handsome men that defy age. But Clooney is aging gracefully with his age, and he's just as handsome to be an older man now. He
didn't do well in his youth because he, going way back. If you look at that Facts of Lifetime, he had that mullet. He had the mullet happening.
Well, he was insecure, like he was the high school. High school just wasn't real good to him. He had to keep going till he found his own purpose and found his own thing. He had to find his rhythm.
That's what it was, rhythm.
Yeah, because mullets, like they enter everybody's lexicon for a little bit. I don't know. I just wanted to use that word, lexicon. Yeah, they enter everybody's time on here on Earth. Sometimes they have a good time with your mullet, and sometimes not. Like
Sometimes have a good time with your mullet.
yeah, and like Kiefer Sutherland in the Lost Boys, he had a good time with the mullet. See, it worked for him.
Right.
And so
well, no one was going to say
depends.
anything to him because he'd bite your face off and stuff.
Bite it right in half. Bite your face right in half. Mm-hmm. It's hard to deal with somebody when you know they have that in them. Your face and their teeth. People are like, shut up and draw, Baltazar.
Have you guys ever watched the 2 sequels to From Dusk to Dawn?
No.
No.
They were direct to video.
Well, that's probably why.
I noticed a TV show too.
Yeah, and there's also the TV show.
I didn't because I remember now when I watched this one why I would never watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had good stuff like in the beginning. I love the opening where the gangsters and stuff. But I don't know. It was too gory. I don't know. It just wasn't enjoyable. It was like, oh, I'm like, why? So I'm not into the gore part.
Well, then,
I like horror movies like Halloween and like Psycho and Jaws, stuff like that, but not so much like the Reanimator. You know, I'm not into that kind of gore. It's just weird. Like I don't understand.
Well, keeping with happy vampires, D. Brad says, anybody remember Love at First Bite with George Hamilton?
Oh yeah. I got to put Louis on here in the stat somehow.
Creatures of the night, shut up! Because they're all howling and stuff like that. Yeah. And he was also Zorro, the Gay Blade, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
They had a whole bunch of vampires and Zorro movies coming out at one point.
Now, first of all, how would Zorro the Gay Blade ever be made today? I doubt it would, right? And then secondly, even back then, how are you making this movie? And if you're the license holder of Zorro,
yeah,
how do you like say, okay, yeah, let's do this?
Yeah, that's not really what we intended. Yeah, but now he would have to have a different pronouns and adjectives to describe to get around it. Non-specific, relatable, gender neutral Zorro person. You know, it'd be real long on that movie poster.
It's just how. Well, I'm just going by like what's happened in the past and like what you wouldn't be able to do today, and understandably so.
Mm-hmm.
But even in the past, you'd be like, ooh, like, how is that even a good idea?
It was weird back then. It was played for laughs, but yeah, I don't know. Like if I had that, we're gonna do Lone Ranger, but we're gonna call him the Gay Ranger. Like, no. But how did they get away with it? Yeah. Or maybe they do. Yeah. I don't know.
What else we got?
Yeah, Dante Hicks, keeping again with a fellow Canadian.
Yeah, hater.
Leslie Nielsen from Dead, Dracula, Dead and Loving It.
Dead and Loving It, yeah.
Andrew Clark gives you some more vampire ideas. You have Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to do Angel, not Buffy.
Angel. And yeah. And Dante thinks he thinks they got away with it because of the parody law.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I agree with Troy, where he says, "How would Blazing Saddles be made today?"
Oh my God.
Never would. Never would.
You can't. Yeah, it would be weird. It would be interesting to do it.
Yeah, like when you were saying movies you couldn't really do, the first one that came to my mind was Blazing Saddles.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was a lot of fart jokes in that movie too.
I watched that one a couple years ago, like because my son had never seen it, and we wound up watching a bunch of movies that, he had never seen, things like, oh God, I can't even remember some of the movies that we would watch, those 80s, Home Alone type movies and stuff like that. And that was one of the movies. I'm like, oh, we got to watch Blazing Saddles. He had never seen the Blues Brothers. We watched that, type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and watching Blazing Saddles, and I was like, oh man, can you imagine nowadays?
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Do you guys remember a movie along the same line? I think it was a Christopher Columbus movie, if I'm not mistaken. Katie Seagal's husband in Married with Children, Ed O'Neill. He did that movie Dutch. You remember that movie?
Yes.
I like that movie. We watched that too. Weird Science. We watched that. Some of the movies that we were watching. Good stuff.
I'm drawing the Salem's Lot vampire. So I want to get some kind of monstery looking faces.
Well, we haven't done a close up in a while. Let's look at a close up.
But I have to draw him coming through a window. So he looks like. Let's see. Let's do it like this. Let's see the bottom. There's the Count with the hand up him. And there's Bella. There's Dracula Oldman style.
Grandpa Mustard. There's Blade. There he is.
Yeah, there's Blade. There's Grant Foster. There's Salma Hayek. There's the Salem's Lot guy. I don't know if he looks like him. That's him. And then there's Batman.
I like how you did two of the Lost Boys, and then the other two are bats.
Yeah, they're bad. I don't like drawing them. Yeah, and then I film it up. There's Vampirella. I got to draw a window here for this guy because he doesn't look like anything yet. I'm looking for creature, ugly ones like this guy, but they're all right? Maybe I'll draw another guy. Maybe I'll draw like Spider-Man back there or Morbius. I can draw Morbius.
Yeah,
Morbius would be fun.
I abandoned my Desperado drawing and went with this one instead.
I could put Antonio Banderas on here too. Because wasn't Salem's Lot? That was the one where the vampire was hanging out at the window. That was real scary.
David Soul was in it, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He said, "Don't give up on this baby. Don't give up on the baby. Don't have a baby. Yeah. Don't feed the baby. Yeah.
The baby was Chuck. Yeah. Ooh.
Can't feed the baby.
Too soon.
The baby was Chuck?
Yeah.
Oh, from Laverne and Shirley. Happy Days and Joni and Chachi. Did you see that Saturday Night Live skit that was the Sweat Hogs directed by Quentin Tarantino? I put it on the Pink site. I like Pink.
Oh, I vaguely remember that. No,
it was so funny, man. I never saw that before, and I thought, like, this would be cool. I forgot how I saw it. Somebody showed it to me, or it showed up. It's Quentin Tarantino. I like Quentin. He's a good man.
I like his writing. He's an amazing script writer.
Yeah, his dialogue. Yeah.
True Romance. Did you ever see True Romance?
Yeah. I was just picking that up. Yeah. I think he wanted to make that movie, and they wouldn't let him.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Morbius. He's the one more guy I'm going to put on here. I forget what he looks like. But he's got a big, ugly face. Big eyes, right?
And a goatee.
He's got the nose. Oh, he has a
goatee. No, not a goatee. Just chin hair.
Just chin hair?
Yeah.
He's got big eyes, though. Remember the big eyes.
Sort of like a soul patch that got away.
Oh, yeah, that happens to soul patches sometimes.
Not to David Soul Patch.
David Soul Patch. That's right. But
that's a movie I am looking forward to seeing. Morbius.
David Soul Patch?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the David Soul Patch Morbius.
Did you guys see the trailer for the new Venom?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks cool.
It is.
I like the first one a lot.
I didn't see the first one.
Yeah, it's real silly, real good.
I gotta watch it.
It's not the origin that you want, but it's but now with Venom being retold quite a few times in comics with Ultimate Spider-Man, where Venom's an experiment rather than like a science experiment rather than comes from outer space, it's a better movie, I think. But it works good.
They went with that version.
Yeah, where he's science. I think he comes from space though in the movie. Yeah, I think it is a space. Yeah, it was. It was good. I thought the whole thing was cool.
I gotta watch it. I gotta put it on my list of watches.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with
I thought it was a good movie. Like it just just forget Venom. Like what you know about Venom and just watch the movie.
Yeah, just watch the movie for what it is. It's good. I really liked it, and I liked. It's similar to like the way I like that Fantastic Four stick movie. Just forget it. It's not the Fantastic Four. Just forget it, and you'll enjoy it. But Venom was still Venom. It's just not tied to Peter Parker anymore. But it was cool. Yeah, I really thought it was awesome. And the next one should be good. But in the first one, spoiler, there was a type of Carnage character already. So I'm not sure how different that's going to be compared to what the first movie already brought. Because like most superhero movies, they follow this pattern of the bad guy has to have the same powers as the good guy. But they all do that. Iron Man did that. Black Panther did that. Captain America. Well, not Cap, but they all do that. All the movies have the same type of hero fights the bad guy with the same powers, like Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man. They all do the same bad guys. So Venom did that thing too. Like, oh, guess what? The bad guy's a Venom guy. And I'm like, well, how can that work if they're going to work on Carnage? It's a similar thing. So hopefully it'll be different. I don't know how it will be different because we already saw it. They already did it, you know. So we'll see. We shall see. Hope it didn't spoiler, but that's just
I didn't watch it, so now I'm not gonna because you just told me everything.
Yeah, but it's cool though. Venom is cool in it. The character of Venom is cool. It's like if what would happen if you could talk to Jaws? Like if you could talk to Jaws and carry him around with you, what would he say? That's what I liked about the movie. Like they gave Venom a personality.
Watch it now. On your recommendation, I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, definitely. If you watch the Venom 2 trailer, Venom has a personality.
Right. Yeah, he does, and it's not in the first Venom movie trailer. They hid all that. They didn't show you that, which is kind of cool. I think that's why I enjoyed the movie because you didn't see the movie in the trailer. You saw some of it, but nowadays all trailers like you see the whole thing. You're like, man, I just feel like I saw the movie. But Venom was pretty cool. I didn't think I was gonna like it.
We have a Salem's Lot question.
Yeah.
Okay, from Troy. Wasn't the first Salem's Lot vampire we see a little boy that knocks on his buddy's window?
Yeah. That's the only part of the show I remember because I was real terrified watching it with all my cousins in the room and I was hiding behind a couch. I remember that. And then the kid was floating and they told him, they said something like the only way a vampire can get you is you have to invite it. So it could open those windows, but if you open it for him, he'll get you.
Did you ever watch the Swedish films? The original versions don't let them in or don't let him in.
No,
that's pretty cool.
I don't know. What that
dealing with like kid vampires.
I don't know. I'd want to, if I let him in, I'd want to feed him, like get him order pizza or something. Not feed him me. Not feed him human flesh.
He's not going to want that. You ever watch 30 Days of Night?
Oh,
I think so. I'm not sure.
Am I not remembering that right? Because isn't that the vampires in the cold?
Yeah, in the Arctic.
Yeah.
In the Arctic.
Ben Temple Smith and Steve Niles.
That's right. Yeah.
The scene that got me the most out of that movie was when the vampire, with his long nail, started to play the record.
Yeah.
It just freaks you out to see this guy just puts his little nail down on the record and you hear the music coming from it. Ah.
Yeah, it's like, get that man a pair of clippers. Yes.
I didn't see it. I can't recall. I cannot recall that scene at this point in time.
I'm making a declarative statement that I'm liking this drawing better than I'm liking my Desperado drawing.
I don't think I can fit any more guys on here. So I'm going to add some deets. Put some details on her. Take some space. This is going to go on eBay.
Have you guys seen the Loki trailer teaser?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's what Andrew Clark wanted to know.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like another movie show for Marvel that will be different than the one that came before. That's what I like about those shows. They're all different. But I love the Wanda show. I love the Wanda show much more than the Falcon show. But it was good, but I like Wanda better. But hopefully Loki will be better than both of those.
I have a crush on Catherine Hahn, and I'm trying to convince my wife to have the
Watch
crush with me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to convince a crush. We could do this together. Come on, honey. Sometimes it's tough. Is my wife fast? No, I won't say that again. There's some things that are like, nah, it's just for us.
And the song that she sings is very catchy. With Agnes.
Yeah.
I don't know of this song you speak of. The one on Martha and Vision?
That's correct.
Yeah, Martha Vision.
Martha. Martha Vision. Yeah, I did say that. Martha Vision. What's wrong with you, Baltazar? I had pizza today. I ordered pizza. You know what I do? I sit down, everyone's in the house. Like, cool, I'm going to order pizza. And then I order pizza, and then everyone leaves. And then I'm all by myself. Pizza arrives, and I'm all by myself. Like, man, everybody's gone. But he leaves the house. Yeah, they walk out. Like, it'd be cool if I say I'm going to order pizza, and they say, oh, wait, I'm not going to be here. But nobody says that. Like, I order pizza, and then everyone leaves at once. All right, this one goes, that one goes, that one goes, that one goes. Like, oh, the heck, man. We got pizza now when they get home.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
I got to move my camera because it's not showing what I'm working on. So there we go. Well, how we do? Oh, we're still. Wow, that time has gone by fast.
What time is it now?
We've been on for an hour and 43 minutes.
Oh, I see.
It's crazy, man. Crazy.
It's not bad. My son gets off work at 11, so I got to be ready by 11. Probably right at 11. I think I'm done with this. I finished. I'm going to sign my name. Hey, man. This is pretty good, right? Maybe I'll draw another one. Who else should I draw? What's another theme?
I don't know. I don't know. I had a long week, so my brain doesn't process as fast as it should right now. Oh, I need a circle template to make a perfectly round circle, which I can never do. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with this one.
Two questions from, first one, D. Brad, are you guys fans of Sweet Tooth?
I read some of it in the beginning.
I did not read any of it, but I hear that there's is it Netflix that's doing a show?
So. Yes, I thought I heard it's either Netflix or Amazon.
Yeah.
This is finished. Vampires, it's called. I'm gonna draw something else.
I like your crazy take on all the Bat villains. Maybe you should do Bat villains.
Should I do another Batman? Maybe Spider-Man. Are you drawing Spider-Man guys still?
Yeah, but you could do it too.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I knew it.
And Dante wanted to know, has anyone watched Jupiter's Legacy?
I tried to watch it, but I clicked on it and then I clicked away.
No.
Something made me say, "You're gonna stop drawing if you watch this." So I watched Shameless instead.
I have not watched it.
But I heard it was pretty good. I think a year from now, someone who pitches a new comic book or superhero show, and they say, "What's the premise?" and they're gonna say, "It's what if Superman went bad?" and they're gonna think, "Nah, we did that like 4 or 5 times already. What else you got?" You know, because that seems to be the trend right now. What if Superman goes bad?
Yeah, I just thought it was just sort of a lighter version of Kingdom Come.
Oh, was it?
No, wasn't there a movie? Was it James Gunn or not James Gunn? Maybe it was J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
Wasn't it called Birthright? Where it was what if Superman were
Brightburn.
Brightburn. Yeah. Whatever happened to that? Did it ever come out? Did people like it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was an interesting movie.
Yeah.
But it was basically Superman as a kid being a little
right.
off-putting.
Crazy. I've lost track of the Superman show, the one with Lois.
Me
Superman
too.
and Lois. I haven't watched it.
I want to. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I just
But
lost track.
Yeah.
It's still
Well,
on,
I know
right?
that they did like 4 episodes or something like that, or 5 episodes, and then they went on break, and they just came back.
Oh.
So I watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I only saw the first 2.
And I got to go back and watch the rest.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I hope it holds up. Hope it's still good. Hope people still dig it.
I like
Sometimes people
Tyler Hoechlin a lot as Superman.
Yeah, he's good. Because I heard something, I don't know if I saw posts about with the new suit, but I don't know if it's different takes from the first scene, or is it another scene where he wears the suit again, like the cloth suit, like the retro one.
Oh, maybe they go back in time or something, or they flashback or something.
I think so, yeah. But it would be cool if he wears that for real. That would be kind of awesome. I'm drawing Spider-Man now.
Dante's a little concerned about your Catherine Hahn fix, Franco. Have you been watching Mrs. Fletcher on HBO?
No. What's Mrs. Fletcher? And I knew her from she was in that Bad Moms movie. I think that's the first time I saw her. But she was also in another series where I first saw her. Like after the Bad Moms movie, and it was a weird show. I saw like 1 episode of it and then couldn't find it again. Not that I've tried real hard, but I should. I Love Dick with that's the name of the show. Sorry, with her and Kevin Bacon, I think.
I love Bacon.
Or am I misremembering?
No, I think you're right because everything's with Kevin.
Is it about Richard Nixon?
I don't think so. I think the guy's name, the main character, is Richard, but not Nixon.
So it was a movie with Ferris Bueller, something about that too.
Election.
Was that Election? Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I thought that had Richard Nixon in it. Something like that. That's how you save yourself.
Why is he concerned about my fixation with Catherine Hahn? It's perfectly natural.
It's healthy.
Yeah.
No, he just wants to make sure that you continue.
See everything? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna.
You see clearly.
It's I Love Dick.
Ew.
Yeah. Is that not what I said? What did I say?
I see it. I think you said I see it. I see the dick.
Yeah, starring Kevin Bacon, Griffin Dunn, and Roberta Calendres.
Oh, so it's not Catherine Hahn.
Yes, she's in it too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's underneath Kevin in the credits.
Well, also in the movie.
Oh my God. Did she do nude scenes?
I believe she did.
Everybody's naked and stuff. That's weird. It's like it has to be that way for it to be on any show. And they always put the naked people in the first episode, so you come back.
So you come back, yeah.
Yeah, they always do it, and then they don't show anybody. So we got them. All right. Now it's the time. Now we can tell our story.
Well, Andrew has a question for you, Art.
Yeah.
Are the ducks still bothering your dog?
Yeah, they bother him every day. You know why? Because
They're there.
they believe he's full bred or purebred. I mean, they believe he's purebred. My dog.
I don't know what any of that means, but I like it.
The ducks bother my dog every day because they think he's purebred.
Well,
So
how
they think he's a
how would
bred.
how would the ducks know he has an AKC rating?
Ekusa? I don't know what that is.
It's the purebred dog kennel thing.
It's a kind of like the yeast factor.
Yeesh.
Yeast factor. That'd be something we would have used.
Dante has provided us a short synopsis of Mrs. Fletcher. It's a very adult and basically what a divorced, mature mom gets up with an adult son in college.
I'm afraid of everything you just
That's
said.
going to be my new show, I think.
The adult mom in college?
I'm going to write that down, Mrs. Fletcher.
Yes. Mrs. Jones. Miss
I'm
Jones.
glad we have these weekly conversations where I find out about these things.
Yeah, you get your TV show viewing in order.
Oh, how far are you in Clone Wars, Art?
I'm still on the season before the last awesome season. I'm still on it. I haven't been back to watch.
Yeah, me neither. I'm still on the.
Yeah.
I think the last episode I saw was when they were on that weird planet with the guy and the girl and he's got wings and stuff like that, and they're on that planet. The dad has the balance
on
of the force.
the Force planet.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good episode. You're gonna get some good ones after. That I hope that comes back because
I don't even know what season that is, so I don't even know.
Yeah, the villain on there looks like the villain from Rebels, the Inquisitor, but I don't know if it's him. I haven't gotten there yet, but he looks like him. But I'm at the part where the spoiler of the spoiler and Darth Maul, the spoiler, and all of that. Yeah, so I can't tell you where I'm at. Yeah. Like I just saw all those, and those the last 4 episodes of the season you're on right now are going to be the best Clone Wars that you watched up until that point.
Oh, well.
Because it's just good. I don't want to tell you, but it ties into all the Star Wars that is currently going on right now. Yeah, but I don't want to tell you what it is.
Go back to. I have to watch the Bad Batch too because I saw the first few episodes. We talked about that one.
Yeah.
Last week with Jamie.
Yeah, but people told me to finish watching Rebels and Clone Wars before Bad Batch.
Yes,
that's what I've been told.
Well, that's what I'm trying to catch up with both, but it's
called Catching Up with Franco. Catching up with Star Wars.
Absolutely, because it's not working out in my favor. I seem to be not catching up fast enough.
Well, there's just too much stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like homework, man.
I did catch up with everything Invincible.
Oh, yeah.
So I did watch all of that.
Invincible was a lot better than Jupiter's Legacy.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I haven't watched the show, the Invincible show, but I read all the books, so I kind of know where they're going.
They change up a little bit, but it's good. And also, they renewed it for season 2 and 3 already.
Wow. Is that on the Hulus?
That's on the Amazons.
Oh, I don't get that either. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I watch I don't know what I watch. I don't really have a thing, but I watch Netflix and Disney Plus and HBO Max. But once I go on one stream thing, I look around. Like if I go on there, I know I'm going to be on there tonight. You know, I'm just going to look on here, see what's going on, find something.
Well,
Dusk till dawn.
Yeah, Franco and I were talking beforehand. I'm looking forward to watching Army of the Dead this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw something about that. That's on Netflix. I got
That's
a
on
notification.
Netflix.
They emailed me, said, here's something you might like. It's funny because they always write to me and say, hey man, when you gonna finish Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Or when you gonna finish Breaking Bad? Or when you gonna finish this? I want to write back. Quiet. Don't bother me.
Yeah. Why don't you let me go at my own pace?
You're only
Why you gotta
watching
be so pushy?
every 6 months. You only watch 2 episodes. What's going on? I like that
You get to
Spidey
see
so far.
Dave Bautista in it.
How about that Spidey so far? Does he look good?
Hold on, I'm gonna look at it. There it is.
Here's the other one. It's finished.
Nice.
They're all on there. All vampires.
I like
It's
it.
going to be on eBay for sale.
Here's mine
Put it up
happening. Here's mine
Oh,
happening.
yeah. The Vulture. Mr. Tarantula. Spider-Man.
There's.
The
I got a
Green
Doc
Goblin.
Ock is over here. I got to put him in here. But there's a Rhino, and then I got to go upside down. There's
Oh.
Mysterio, and then
Mr. EO.
and then there's a Sandman, and then there's a Scorpion.
I see him.
And he's got a face full of web. That guy.
Oh, just like the beginning of the cartoon, he did that. Remember in the credits of the cartoon?
Yeah.
I want to create a guy, call him Mr. EO. It's like Mysterio. Mr. EO. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to draw him. Mr. EO. He's going to be a spider monkey bad guy. I got to find some scrap. See, I have all of these papers that I use for when I trim down my boards to make them 9x12. I have all these scraps. And I draw on them instead of
Why don't
throwing
you
them
just
out.
buy 9x12 boards?
Well, I did, but I ran out. I drew on all of them, so I got bigger paper. So I'm gonna draw Mr. EO. I gotta write that down, Mr. It's gonna be the whole word. EO should be E point E period O period, or it should be EO.
Like Captain EO.
Yeah, it's gonna be E.
It could be like make a Michael Jackson.
Mr. EO. His name is. I'm gonna put it
You guys
up
are getting lots of compliments about your art.
Oh, thanks, man.
And D. Brad wanted to know, are you painting tomorrow, Art?
Oh, I can't. Oh, I gotta take people down. We gotta get shots. I'm getting a shot tomorrow, and I gotta take people places, and I'm having someone coming over to the house. So no, not tomorrow. I totally forgot about that. But I'm getting to the point where I need to get one of those old-fashioned book schedule books where you write what you're doing, because it's so weird that now in these trying times, that when somebody wants to call you, they'll text you and ask you if they could call you on Monday at noon. And I'm like, sure. So most of my phone calls these days are scheduled. And it's so even with friends, texting is the new random phone call. Your friends could text anytime, but when it's something to do, I got to get a schedule now. And it's really strange. But I forgot to schedule things. But this tomorrow, I have to go out and do things. So no, I won't be painting tomorrow. I totally forgot about that.
No, is tomorrow your first shot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm getting my first one. So hopefully, I know you get sick on the second one. So hopefully that's not what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, sometimes
I don't know.
It depends. Yeah.
If I get sick, I get sick. That's all right.
Yeah, but it doesn't last very long. It's like 24 or 48 hours. Rarely does it last more than that from
yeah,
what I've heard.
Yeah, when I got my Pfizer shot, the first one, I'm still waiting for the second. It's just that my arm hurt for like a day and a bit.
My
Yeah.
arm hurt on the first one, and then the second one kind of threw me for a loop. But later, like I went to bed because not feeling terribly, like a little bit of chills, but I didn't know if it was like tiredness from the day type of thing. And then I woke up the next day, and my wife's like, "How you feeling?" Because she had hers the week before. And I said, "I'm pretty good. I think I'm going to work." And then I got up and I went to the bathroom, and then instead of going right to the bathroom, I made a left. And my wife was like, "Where are you going? The bathroom's that way." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going that way to call in sick to work." because by the time it took me from walking to the bed to the bathroom, I'm like, nope, this isn't working.
It hurt.
It hurt. So yeah, and then I was like kind of like in bed sleepy and chill all day, like chills. And then like by the afternoon I was fine. It was weird.
Andrew Clark said, me and the wife are recently watched The Fundamentals of Caring, a Netflix original movie with Paul Rudd. It was really good.
Huh. I'm going to have to catch up on that too. So much to catch up on.
I haven't watched a lot of stuff. Shameless I'm watching. But not really. It's just on.
I've been watching a lot of wrestling just because it's easy to put on.
Yeah, I like baseball. I'm watching a lot of baseball.
Me, I'm watching a lot of hockey playoffs.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
I'm seeing baseball, and people are making a big issue of the Twins put in their catcher to pitch, and he throws at 45 miles an hour. That's how he throws. So he got two guys out, and then the next guy, Yermin Mercedes, came up to bat. And he got 3 balls, no strikes. And then the next pitch, he hit it out of the park. Bam! Wailed on it. And then people are getting upset about that. But the Sox were winning 15-4, so he didn't really need to do that. But I'm thinking, if you're getting a ball to hit a home run, why not take it? So that's the whole controversy right now with baseball. Like, should he have done that? Is that poor sportsmanship? But then the next day, the Twins threw the ball at him to try to hit him. And it was intentional because they aimed for his buttocks.
Oh, man.
So and they aim for his buttocks. It means we're going to we don't want to injure you, but we want to hurt you. So that's what happened the next day. That's what caused the controversy. Yeah, so that's the big controversy in Chicago. And people want to fire Tony La Russa, the manager. I'm like, why? The guy hit a home run. Let him do it. But now apparently the coach, the manager said that the player ignored his signs. So I'm like, man, I don't know what happened. But that's the whole controversy. But I enjoyed that game, man. It was fun. They won 16-4 because of that home run. It wasn't a game winner or nothing. But I saw that was happening in Chicago.
We have 2 questions. The first one for Art from Wolf E.
Wolfie, yes.
Did the 9 o'clock phone call go well? Anything you can share about it? If not, don't worry about it.
I can't really say what it was, but it was I can't say what it was. But hopefully it will have something to announce in this week. I thought maybe we could announce something this week, but people are not as hurry up and go as.
Well, if you want, you can contact me later, because when we're off the air, Art will tell me all about it. But then you can ask me about it, and I won't tell you.
Yeah.
And for Franco, we got a question from Anthony.
Yeah.
Is that Johnny as Doc Ock?
I think so. It might be. Don't tell Johnny, though. He'll get mad.
My phone just told me that you might lose power, man.
Oh, man. Well, we're done. I'm done with this. I have one more Doc Ock arm. Or 2 more Doc Ock arms, and they're going to go fast. So
a Doc Ock arm. I like that.
But we can be done. We could say thank you, everybody, for showing up. It's good stuff. Oh, we've been on for over 2 hours. Yeah, it's a good time. I want to say thank you to Art for hanging out.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. This is fun. It
always.
goes by real fast.
Good stuff. Let's do a last close-up on your artwork there.
Yeah, I got Spidey. And I got some vampires I made.
Yeah.
Some vampires. See, get
That
in
is
there.
cool.
I got
I like
some
the
Spidey.
vampire.
Check out Artie
Yeah.
on his social medias, and these will go up on the eBays, right?
Yeah, it'll be on eBay. I'll probably finish this guy. This guy will probably go up tonight, and then this will go up when I finish. But if I don't finish tonight, then I'll finish the weekend. This will go up tonight. There's another one up there right now with Fantastic Four is up there right now.
Oh,
So
I saw
you'll
that
see
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up there right now. And I just Darth Vader and Batman just sold last week, so that was cool. I like to have my artwork overlap when it's on eBay, so not everything ends the same day, you know. So that'll be cool. This would be like bad guys, all the bad Spidey bad guys. Rhino right here, and I like to draw without. I just go right with ink. I don't pencil. I just go right with it. See what happens.
Remember that first question about people that you hate and things that you hate?
Yeah.
This is what I hate about art.
Yeah, just do it. I just let it happen. You know, I made a lot of mistakes on here, but it looks cool.
Look at that mine. You
this
can,
guy's
see,
all
you can
crazy.
see it. You can see all the pencil marks on mine. So thanks a lot for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Pencil marks.
Mr. EO. Mr. EO
See?
might be better.
But it was good stuff.
I can't unsee that that's Johnny as Doc Ock now.
Yeah,
Oh, I know.
It's him. Don't tell him.
That's cool.
Don't tell
You
him.
guys like my Batman head, my Batman Mego head here?
Yeah.
No, Shazam right here. Captain Marvel or Peter Parker. It's one of those.
You still got a draw full of heads?
I do.
Mm.
This is Shazam 1973. I do have a drawer for heads. I got a drawer and I got about 6 drawers now. I keep expanding. Oh, and I'm gonna make this guy. I'm gonna make it. Oh yeah, comics. I'm gonna make this Action Cat. It's an Action Cat Mego. It's a guy dressed like Action Cat, so it's like an Action Cat cosplay. I'm gonna make some of these. Yeah, this one's my prototype. This one's gonna be. I'm gonna make 5, at least 5, to put in the store. And I'm making this guy. I'm making this guy for Mego Meat. Mego Meat was supposed to be June, so I'm gonna probably sell these for June 22nd weekend. This is the Jungle Chief. He's a lost figure that Mego never had, but they always they made the character, but they put him in a game like with a card, but they never made a figure. So I have several of them. I'm gonna probably have about 10 of these guys. See, I have a few right here I'm working on. So I want to do a live stream with these guys and finish them up. But that'll be cool. I'm gonna do a live stream assembling this guy. So these 2 guys, I'm into yellow tights, I guess, but that's just what's happening.
Lucho.
Yeah, but they're kind of cool. This guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna see what happens with this, and I'm gonna put him in the store, probably for like $20, and then I'm gonna make a few of these and probably make some custom pieces, just for all my extra parts. I'll probably make some custom pieces just to see which kind of cool figures I make, and I'll sell them in the store. So that'll be fun. That'll be real cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, man! This is the Jungle Chief. Yeah, that's his name. The Jungle Chief. But his name's going to be Megor, so I could create and make him my own. It's
Nice.
true.
Well, next week actually we're not going to be on because it's Memorial Day weekend. But I think we were talking to Johnny, and we're going to try and get together and do an podcast maybe next weekend. So we'll see if everybody's schedules line up for that. But don't hold your breath because it's tough getting all the guys together at one time. But we're going to try it out. But I appreciate you, Art. I appreciate you, Wayne. I appreciate all of you out there watching. And we'll do it again. We'll catch up with something else soon with somebody else. And I'm sure Art will be back at some point too.
I'm good. Yeah. You
Thanks,
guys are
guys.
awesome.
Be safe. Talk to you.
Thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.